I didn't hear you. Can you repeat that again? Because, yeah, I just like, you have said some very nasty words. And they give you your account back. Everything. I promise I'll never do it again. I make up some story. I have a kid that uses that. He's got Tourette's. Okay, you're gonna blame her. Now, talk about Tourette's, OCD. A lot of these things are disappearing. But what isn't disappearing is now every time you meet a girl who has a kid, the kid is gifted. It's like, well, hey, what kind of kid do you have, boy or girl? Gifted? How old? 4 days? Huh? How do you know? Oh, we can tell. We had a professional. Yeah, kid just took a dump. There's your gift, okay? And there's another type which I don't want to make fun of. This is very serious. Special needs kids. Way too many of them. And you got to look at this, okay? And you have to think about this for a second. It used to be one of every 260,000 kids with special needs. And now it's 1 out of 16. And nobody says, isn't there something wrong here? No, no, no. You know why? Because they have support groups. And that really is, this is I'm not being funny at this moment, okay? Just in case you think I am, no. And people just have a need to belong to a support group that they will just accept these statistics as it's okay. I have a group. It's not okay. I don't know if it's the vaccines, the fluoride in the water, or whatever it might be, but I have some theories. It's in a book I have called Wake Up Call. If you can buy the book, fine. It's on the website at themodernalpha.com. If things are tight for you financially, which I know the whole world is tight right now, I am giving out that book for free, just for the price of asking, because otherwise I have no way to email it to you. So you just click on it, info at themodernalpha.com, or Gary at themodernalpha.com. Go, I'd like a copy of Wake Up Call, and it will come to you free of charge. Everything else, you got to pay for. I'm really sorry about that. But you're paying for something that's well worth the price of admission. When I see people in gyms paying $95 for a personal trainer, and let me tell you what a personal trainer is, okay? It's some kid who took a course, and they have you standing on like half a balloon doing curls with the silver weights that the girls use. I figure there's something wrong with people paying these guys. But they're certified. And to get certified, you know what you got to do? You got to pay like $75. And then at $95, they send you a special package. You can get 10 sessions with this guy for $800. And people are paying because they're more obsessed with their body than with their heart, their soul, their spirit, their attitude. It's really sick, okay? It is really sick. I have had the pleasure of joining a gym. Actually, I joined a real one because I used to just walk in with sweat clothes on and go, hi, how you doing? I never joined. I was, taking their free, I would do this. Take the free 30 days and go, this gym, not for me. And go to another gym. Hey, you do that long enough, they keep changing owners. But I actually joined one. They gave me 3 free sessions with a personal trainer. They sent me with this girl, and I was like, this is going to be fun. I'm going to fuck her. I'm not even going to hit on her because she was really hot. She was expecting that. Yeah, let her hit on me. And it's like, why don't we jump rope? It's like, yeah, sing that song, when you jump rope, then I'll jump rope. I mean, how about we do bench press? She goes, well, I'm not strong enough to spot you. How about squats? Oh, I can't spot you on that. But how about we do the bicycle? Like, what? Now, what kind of training is this? I sit there on a bicycle and you stand there and you look at your watch. I told you, do me a favor, just go look at your watch. Thanks for the free session. I really appreciate it. Well, how about we do some stomach work? You go, okay. She goes, can you do 10 crunches? I could do 200, but I don't want to tell that because I don't want to, ruin her ego. I said, I don't know, I never tried. Oh, well, let's try. We'll start with number 1. I said, you mean I have to go to the bathroom? She goes, no. Number 1, like 1 crunch. Because that's how sharp she was. I just like, if you just have that humus, with you, anything is possible. Now, back to my research. So that's what I spend most of my time doing, researching. Stuff that works and stuff that doesn't work. When you get anything from the modernalpha.com, it's stuff that works. The stuff that doesn't work, I leave off. I may do a CD on that just for laughs, because I think you just can't be, have enough humor in this world. And laughter is, again, the most powerful, subtle way into a girl's pants. Because when a woman is laughing, she's giving you permission to have her. And that's when, any guys want to wonder, when do I make the first move? Big question. When do I make the first move? When she's laughing. And the reason why, scientifically, her defenses are down. And back to working out. You're doing bench press. You start laughing. Boom. You let yourself die. Because you're laughing too hard to save your own life. It'll be processed as good. I'm not saying you grab her and you throw her down. Just like kiss the hands, kiss it. And it's going to be processed as good because you got her laughing. If she's laughing, she will sleep with you. How to connect the two? Got to get to the modernalpha.com. Any audio program, any ebook, for those of you who still can read out there, will change your life. Now, one of the big problems that I have, because I get a lot of phone calls outside of the usual effeminate guys who call me up telling me I'm a sexist, is guys saying, I don't really have the guts to do that, to make that move when she's laughing to move in. I tell them, well, I'll tell you what, try the audio program and any of them, okay? And if it doesn't work, you don't go out and get laid or even get an appointment to get laid. Like, I can't do it tonight, but come by tomorrow morning. I'll throw you a refund. And it works. I had one guy call me up for a consultation. This guy was great. He was from England. He said, hi, I'd like a consultation. I'm having a little trouble with the ladies. I said, with that accent? Get the fuck out of here. He goes, there's one I really like. And I've been listening to your stuff on the Ustream, which is what you're listening to right now. And I just can't seem to get it together. I said, do you have any way I can instant message you? Or do you have a separate telephone? I have 2 telephones. So we'll call it from the other one and repeat everything I say. It's like, well, it's worth a shot. So he calls her up. Her name is Kathy. It seems to be a very common name. And I tell her this, hey, Kathy, I need to be with you tonight. I just can't get you out of my mind. There's something really special about you. And she's like, you woke me up. Well, of course, he's like, well, you woke me up. I said, just keep telling her, I don't care. I need to be with you tonight. There's something really special about you. She starts laughing. And I'm telling him, start laughing back. He's like, ha, 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 ha. He goes, but it's true. I can't get you out of my mind. So she goes, well, then get the hell over here right now. He said, well, I can't get over there right now. And I'm saying, forget the hour, because I know the way that, this guy thinks. I said, well, he paid for an hour. He wants a full hour. I said, well, pick up the extra change on another phone call. Get to a house. Isn't that the reason you called? And he called me today, and we were just talking about how that worked really quick. So all that knowledge is on all our audio programs and the ebooks. And we have supplements that do work. Now, I'm going to give some pointers here and some tips that, everybody can benefit from. One is a smile. Now, yes, you all know if you meet somebody, you smile, they already feel much more relaxed and have eye contact. That's great. Now, what about on the phone? What about on the telephone? Well, try this out. Okay, here's just one of like a million successful moves that we have at the modernalpha.com. Smile on the phone when you're talking to a woman. Smile, and guess what? She can't see it. She doesn't know you're doing it, but she's going to feel it. And that works. That's one of many moves at the modernalpha.com. Let me promote a few more of our audio programs. We have